all the way around, horseshoe part, separate. No, I know what she's going for. I had a client that wants that. She wants to separate the locks from everything else. So you basically, where it's already parted, you just redefine it with the trimmers. I'll show you. You can move around with this one, just try not to block that view. Make sense? So if you walk by, just walk by.
Well, like S-shaped, like all around here, like something.
I'm saying if you wanted to start on the other side, if you're more comfortable, or if you wanted to sit.
Are you starting on this side? Or is she facing this way?
She's gonna be facing this way. I told him to turn her around so they can see her line. All right, so y'all pretty much heard the consultation before I did. So what do you think I need to successfully do this haircut? Do I? She said almost bald. Alright, you ready? Lena? Alright, so what would this be that I'm doing now?
Are we starting like right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Some look alive. Cosmos. All right, starting over. So this would be considered a what?
Scalp analysis.
And what are we looking for when we're doing scalp analysis?
Any inflammation.
You say what?
Any dryness. Any lice.
Growth pattern, you mean? Oh, okay. Hey, Marlon, you could have tucked that a little bit, you know what I'm saying? All right, so you just basically want it low. Like, don't even want to brush it. You just get up and go.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Is it true that you're supposed to wash your hair before it gets cut?
That would be appreciated. If you don't wash it, just try not to show up with gel or anything like stiff in your hair. Because I've had people come and they're like wavers and they put all that pomade and thick wax in their hair and they expect for me to cut it. It's just horrible. Yeah. All right, so for starters, because she wants it short, I'm not gonna use a guard. So this is an open clipper, all the way open. So it's gonna get it close where it's gonna appear that it's bald, but it's not, all right? And right now I'm just going with the grain because I've never cut her hair before, so I'm not sure in which way that it grows. All right, so to ensure that I don't cut it too short, I go with the grain and then I go back and clean it up, all right? If y'all needed to stand up and see what I'm doing, you can. Just don't stand directly in front of the camera. All right, while I'm working on this other side, just tell me what you see and what you think I should do. So that look fine to y'all? That look finished?
You got some spots right here. You got two spots. You got a spot right here.
Oh, okay. Y'all just supposed to interact, you know what I'm saying? So what's causing those dark spots?
The hair was going in a different direction.
Hmm?
The hair was going
Not necessarily. Keep guessing though. Yeah.
Texture of the hair.
There you go. So what this is, so when fading or working on curly hair, the objective for it to appear to be even, because remember most things in cutting hair is an illusion. So the illusion you want to present is that the hair is straight. So the way you do that is by removing the curl.
And you don't want to do that going against.
No, you do, but I'm,
Well, not yet, but you're trying to make sure
Yeah.
you can get the growth pattern and all that.
yeah. So now I'm gonna go against the grain. So another thing that y'all might not be able to see, and this is why I say watching videos is helpful, but it's only so much you can get from a video. There's no way y'all can see or guess how much pressure I'm applying, right? So that has a lot to do with it too when you're cutting. So you can go against the grain, but if you're not applying the same amount of pressure on every part, it's still gonna be uneven, all right? And then Marlon's probably has the best angle because I'm not just going up and down. You see what I'm doing, right? You see how I'm angling the clipper? I'm basically right. So when we're doing growth patterns, that's why they're important. So if the hair is growing this way and I want to go against the grain, it makes no sense for me to go this way.
Go that way, you need to go.
Yeah. You need to go opposite in which it's growing. Most people, when they get to this spot, especially new barbers, they're scared to go up where this part is. And that's why she asked for that hard part to define it. But if you like pull this or pull the skin, you can get in there and it'll be even. And that way you're not cutting off nobody's locks or braids. So going in, everybody approaches this cut like, I mean, it's easy. But if you have that mentality, that it's easy for you to mess it up too. Because if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, you get dark spots. You get hair that you miss, you know what I'm saying? And then she go get a fresh retwist and this one piece of hair sticking out because you know what I'm saying? You mad because she didn't want to get a bald fade and that's what you've been trying to work on all semester. Ironically, the simplest things to barbers are the things that they mess up the most. So everybody's like, oh, I can cut a bald head. And they go in and they leave patches all over people's heads. It's just like, I've seen it, man. You laughing, I'm for real.
Last time I came, that's what happened.
Uh-oh.
But in the girl's defense, she hadn't done it before and she came very scared. But I kept telling her, just cut it all off. It's all gone, not the locks, but just cut it. It's okay. And it was a bit patchy, so I had to go home and kind of try and even it out as best as I could.
Don't be that person, Alan. Don't be that person. All right, so your nape line kind of naturally tapers out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fade it out, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. See how that works? Yeah. Because what usually happens in that situation, I only had one person that is just completely against having their neckline tapered out. And they'll tell you, so usually when I do that, if they have any pushback about it, they'll just make it be known. It's like, nah, I'm cool, just go ahead and square it off or just round it off. They'll tell you what they want. Most people know what they want.
It is easy to mess with your face.
The other thing is she was jumping from place to place. I don't know if that's normal, but she would go on one side of the head, the other side of the head, and her heaviness changed.
So you felt all that. So I'm switching it now. This is
I was scared.
from a client's perspective.
Yeah, it was here. But I think she was more of a hairstylist than a barber. Somebody else was supposed to cut it, but they weren't here, so she told them. She had no way to prepare.
You say what?
See it happen, which is going to run back. So back, so you just
So, like I mentioned yesterday, briefly, who remembers what I said to do around the edges?
line it up.
Hmm? So how would you do that? In some cases, yeah. Or you just cut it slightly shorter, right? Remember I used the analogy, if you went over it with a 2 guard, around the edges you would do like a 1.5 to make it a little bit shorter around the edges so it'd be cleaner. So basically what I did, I closed it a little bit and then I hit her sideburns so it'll taper off. That way it'll last a little bit longer when it grows in. And it'll make it easier for you to put a sharper line on it. Everybody got that?
Yep.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna show this specifically to you because I feel like you're gonna mess this up. So come stand on this side. Now, you have to learn the terminology and you have to learn what people expect or what they want. Most people of color don't like the white wall look around the ears. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see that line go above their ears. But most people with straight hair, they prefer that because their hair grows and it sticks them in the ear. You know what I'm saying? So you have to ask them, like, do you want it over your ears or however you name it? You want to fold this down.
I know. I want to do that.
And you want to use your corners. See how I'm doing that? I'm just using the corner. So, good rule of thumb. Yeah. So a good thing to remember, if you want to create a straight line, use the whole blade. If you want to be creative, you want to do curves, use the corners. All right? Also remember, when you're outlining, your sharpest line is going to be achieved by going against the grain. You got it? Mm-hmm. Me?
Why you know you're seeing it?
It's even.
No, I see it.
No, it's all over even.
Ah, okay. That's
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. No, I see that it's even. The cut is.
No, I
Ain't
mean,
no- ain't no
usually when
table.
I'm demonstrating, I try not to look in the mirror too much, but I have been using my surroundings. I'm looking over there because it's a mirror across from me. But if I was fading and I was using lines and guidelines, then I would definitely look back to check myself in the mirror. But it's all over even. I can see dark spots. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard to see lines because of how low the chair is, how high the chair is, where you position, where the light is positioned. So if you notice, like I've been doing most of the work on this side where the light is coming from. So if you want to be that person that gets into designs and parts and line work or whatever, I can't teach you that. That's stuff that you have to learn from trial and error. You have to figure out what tools work best for you, if you need to sketch it out first or whatever the case may be. But I've been doing parts since 2012 and I don't need to sketch it out no more. I just see it. So I'm just gonna say that before I put this in here. They might have a mirror. Nope, nobody. Nobody has a mirror. All right, great. Excuse me. All right. You laughing? You go get this information. You wouldn't lie to me, would you? Is it what? Oh, I didn't. Don't bring these in here, you know. I'm already licensed. You gave her a beard, Marlon? Jesus. They always being overcritical. You good with that? All right. Yes, sir.
Is there a reason why, like,
I'm listening.
No,
Huh?
I want to be upright. So, like right here. Like normally it'd be real sharp right there, but it was a male. Is that the way a woman's supposed to be? Like you ain't supposed to make it sharp down here. You know what I'm talking about? Like it'll go from right here.
Yeah. So
Is that just because it's on her?
yeah. So this makes it more feminine to me, and I'm the barber who's gonna side more on the natural hairline. So what you just described is basically
Making a C cut.
Oh, wait.
you're basically cutting into her natural hairline. As you can see, I still have a C cut, but I use her natural hairline. Some people do that, they cut in hair, especially when they have they call them ice picks or sideburns that come to a point, then yeah, I would do that because there's no other way to create that point without cutting into it or making the sideburn look like it's retarded. You know what I mean?
If you'd like, you can do that with a pad down.
Oh no.
Not a toothpick.
No.
Just straight down.
Oh no, we've already. I like this one. Now if that's what you want, then I can do that.
It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't want you to think I done changed your whole mindset.
Appreciate it.
You didn't even burn it.
Well, in the past, I have. Sometimes it does.